Hi guys, Matt These Movies back for another video, and I just thought I'd make this quick video. There's a lot of talk about the Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny ending, and I've watched sort of various videos. I know a lot of people aren't sort of that happy with the ending, and I know AJ has kind of said that he feels that it's not a good ending at all, and I have to agree with him. And he's kind of done his own video on how he thinks the ending should have been done, and I've been sort of mulling it over myself, and I kind of think that yeah, I might have an idea as to how I think it should have played out to make a much better ending to what we've got. So just roll the intro, and then when we come back I'll just quickly go through those thoughts with you. Welcome back. So yeah, as I said, these are just my own personal thoughts, and if you haven't seen the film, if I were you, I'd go switch off now, because we're going to be talking spoilers here. So yeah, probably a good idea for you to switch off now. But my thoughts, obviously the film, they get the Dial of Destiny together. The character played by Mads Mikkelsen, who is Jürgen Voller. He puts things together, and they're both in planes. Obviously Indiana Jones and Phoebe, Helena Shaw, played by Phoebe Waller-Bridge. She's in the plane with Indy, and they go through the fissure. And then there's the sort of young lad who's in the other plane, and he follows through. And obviously they go back 2,000 years in the past, to the time of Archimedes, which it kind of is a little bit far-fetched if you ask me, and I'm sure a lot of people agree. Now, kind of taking what AJ said in his review, go and check out that video. He's got some great thoughts, and I've just kind of thought about it a little bit more on what he said, and just my thoughts on it. I agree with him. I think it'd be a good idea for it to have been in the cave and the sort of the fissure of time open up, and I agree that I think Voller's character and his henchmen, they see like World War II sort of time, and obviously he wants to go back and change history, and they go through to instantly come back in the cave as just skeletons. So it's kind of saying that it's not possible to do this. However, the Dial of Destiny is kind of showing past events, but you're not able to actually go back in time, which would probably make a little bit more, not believable, but a little bit more sort of in line with some of the other films. And my other thoughts on it would be that actually Indiana Jones, he sees like previous parts of his own history, and we could see clips of the previous films, which would have been a wonderful tie-in to all of the previous films that we got as a kind of finality to it, ending with obviously him seeing Marion, and maybe clips of his son Mutt from the previous film. Obviously they probably wouldn't have been able to get the actor back to do those scenes, but they could have done it in a way that it kind of made him realise that he needed to get back in contact with Marion and salvage his marriage. You know, and the whole experience has kind of brought him to this conclusion. That I think would have been a much better ending, that they could then have tagged on to the very ending, obviously, where Marion comes back and they have that little scene which is kind of a replay of what happens in the Raiders of the Lost Ark. And also maybe they could have done what I think would be quite a good idea, was that he opened like a little case. He put his hat in, he put his leather jacket in and his whip. That was put into like a little crate, and that crate actually ends up in the warehouse that we saw in the Raiders of the Lost Ark, and also in the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, where all of these artifacts are kept, with that classic John Williams music, which was a perfect ending to both Raiders of the Lost Ark and would have made a great ending to this film as well. Just as a kind of finality to it, that you know that this is his last adventure. He's finally realised that Marion is still, you know, the love of his life. Obviously he can't change the past, you know, his son died within the war, those are the choices he's made, but the dial has kind of shown him what happened in the past. It's almost like it's a pre-recording in a way. I think that would have worked so much better, more in line with certainly the other films. But yeah, I don't know, my little thoughts there, and kind of just sort of listening to, as I say, mainly AJ, his thoughts on this, and kind of just sort of expanding a little bit on that, on my own thought process on it. So yeah, be interested to hear your thoughts down below as to what you think, if you've seen the film, obviously, how you think it should have ended. So I'd be interested to hear your thoughts down below. So guys, it's just a quick little video as to my thoughts on how I think the film would have worked better, a better ending to it. Obviously I'm no movie writer or movie producer, but yeah, just kind of thinking it through, and a wonderful way to kind of wrap up the whole film trilogy, you know, saga. I don't know, I just thought, yeah, why not just share my thoughts and see what you guys think. Anyway, thanks for watching the video, take care, and see you in the next one. Bye now.